In this lecture, we'll be taking a look at named slots. Now, in the previous lecture, we saw how we can make use of slots for content distribution. Slot elements have a special attribute called name, which can be used to further customize how content should be distributed. Now, we can have multiple slots with different names. A named slot will match any element that has a corresponding slot attribute in the content fragment. There can, however, be one unnamed slot, which will be the default slot that serves as a catch-all outlet for any unmatched content. And in case there is no default slot available, unmatched content will be discarded. Now, over here, you can see that we have introduced another slot. The only difference is that this slot is having a name attribute. We have given it a name called content. And this is the content default. Now what we are trying to do over here is in our app.vue, you can see that we have introduced this slot over here, and the h1 tag is actually referring to the content slot by making use of the slot attribute and then specifying the name of the slot. So here h1 tag is referring to content slot, and this is the content that will be shown. Now one thing you will notice over here is the placement. You can see that inside app header we are first having the paragraph tag, then another paragraph tag, and then this header. But in our app header you'll see that h2 tag is coming, and then we have the slot with the name content, and then we have another slot. So what will happen when the application will run is that this will be shown, I am header title, and after that you will see the h1 tag appearing for the content slot. So even though h1 is placed below these two paragraph tags, it's going to appear above them, because that's how we have kept our slot in our app header view component. So now if I go ahead and execute this, you'll see it says I am header title, and just after that you are getting the h1 content, even though in your app.vue component you have specified it after the paragraph tags. But that doesn't matter. The actual placing will be based on how the slots are organized in the component. So here we have the content coming for slot with the name content, and then these are the two paragraph tags that we have defined in another slot. In the next lecture, we'll be taking a look at scoped slot.